me and my therapist have been working on this, is that you spend as a child actor, and I don't know if anybody will be able to appeal to this, but I think there's just kind of makes sense to a lot of people is like, especially as a kid, you have to be super attuned to how like adults are feeling.
Yeah.
Especially as a kid on a set where there's things like millions of dollars at stake and hundreds of people's jobs. You learn to just kind of like stuff it to get through a day. Yeah. You're just like, okay, egos are running a little hot today. This person I should probably stay away from. That was an awkward interaction. And you learn to kind of like untune from how you feel and like super hyper attuned to how like the world around you works and how you can kind of just like fit in and not make a splash. And I think there is a power in kind of reclaiming that. And that's why I said I've been figuring out my convictions of being like, who am I? What do I actually want in this moment? And it's okay to not vibe with people. Yes. Not go with the flow, to be like, this is what I stand for. And I thought there was such a fear of the rejection or the friction that would cause, but it's actually been opening up my life a lot. Now I'm starting to get to become the person that I am, which is, one, it doesn't drain as much energy trying to be somebody else. Two, it attracts the people to me that like align with me, and gets to like cut out the people and problems in my life that are weighing me down by just like having the ability to be seen and tell somebody how I feel. And even things as simple as like, that hurt my feelings. Yeah. But like,
it's hard to do, man.
It is really hard to do, and it's scary to do, especially as somebody who like from a young age learned to like just not check in and not do those things and be yourself.
You got a good therapist. How long you been in therapy?
1 month. and that is true. So I can't sit here and BS you like I'm some kind of expert.
No, that's fantastic though, man.
But it was a long road to even like beginning the process of opening up these doors. And even if it was just like, my therapist was like, why are you coming here? And I was like, I just want an hour where like I have to be honest and be seen. And because I feel like I can be 95% honest with my friend and like 50% honest with like my mom, and I just like want like 100% honesty. I'm paying you, and you can't tell me how that makes you feel, like, you know, what I do. And it's been
dude, that's so awesome. I'm so glad you're in there. It took me until like 27, I think, to go to therapy for the first time. When like I really needed it. And now I go in and out of being in therapy just when I can't square things myself, I have a lot of tools actually, and like that I've developed over the years of like moving myself through things, but there are times where I can't, and then I go through some sessions with my therapist, and it's what you said, man. It's so good to, for an hour, just talk to somebody about, like, I'm pretty honest with my friends, but it's like that 10% of shit that I'm not telling anybody.
Yeah.
And just have a space. Also, I love that it's like a neutral professional party. Like, it's not someone who has any investment
never gonna see
or
you in
stake.
public.
Yeah, and has no investment in their life, me being some type of way. Sure. You know, like everyone in your life has a stake in you. They want you to be good for their own reasons too.
Yeah, I think there's, you know, I had such a misconception about what therapy is.
Yeah,
and it would just
a lot of
like,
us do.
Imagine taking the conversations that you have in your own head that keep you up at night, and then being able to tell a person that's 6 feet away from you with a notepad, this, and then they like become a mirror that reflects you back at you, and can be like, hey, I just want to point out you've done this before, or you have these conversations with yourself a lot.
That's so it. We all do this. We all have these things that we like spin on for a while in our own head. Yeah. And that's it. Therapy is the place you can go, like, here's this shit that I've just been tying myself in knots around because I can't get it out of me.
It's weird when you give a voice to it, how it suddenly takes power away from stuff as well.
Yes.
Or rather sometimes gives it power. It just kind of like, it makes it real. I'm like, okay, now at least one other person knows that me, Nolan Gould, is this way. And whether I choose to act on it or do anything about it, at least somebody like perceives me. And now I can let it go. Now I can be and sleep at night.
This is great.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't sleep at night.